Did you know? There are 6 bullets hidden here. Just aim it at the service desk and shoot. Just forget about the money I requested from you. Did I ever mention that I was going to give you money? Do you even try not to give it to me? After struggling, he agreed. Cameras caught his small business news spread quickly. That day, his dad found Kaitu. He offered 200,000, but Kaitu refused. His family had to pay 1.5 million in compensation back then. With him and Grandma alone, they couldn't afford the debt, facing home seizure. Grandma lost their only asset, leaving them with nothing. She had to be packed off to a nursing home to fend for herself. The court's decision was real chop-chop. She was ultimately sent helplessly to a nursing home, where she had to confront the hardships of life on her own. Looking back, the court's decision seemed overly simplistic and lacked detailed consideration. Let me tell you what you're really worried about. You're concerned I'm going to find Ahi and stir up some nonsense, right? Sister Chen, don't worry. Ahi is doing just fine now. At least he won't repeat the mistakes his brother made. I have heard that his brother is a pretty decent person. Leaving the restaurant, Kaitu looked dissatisfied and soon sought out Ahi again. Head vowed to forget the past but broke his word, continuing to threaten Ahi for new opportunities. In the car, they seldom talked about the past. Recalling Ahi's bravery, Kaitu was nostalgic, saying he never regretted it. Even now, it's still the same. Kaitu, I honestly didn't expect to see you here. Didn't we agree to go down together? Didn't we make that agreement? I bring a machete, and you bring a watermelon knife. And hey, when did you steal a motorcycle and start giving me a ride? Kaitu tossed the backpack at Ahi. This time, he needed Ahi to infiltrate the lion's den and complete a deal in the middle of nowhere. Remember that gun from last time? I tucked it away nice and safe. Faced with threats, Ahi had no choice but to compromise once again. Thankfully the transaction went smoothly. But when he came out with money, Kaitu was nowhere to be found. As rain intensified, he had to leave alone. Not knowing how long it took, Ahi still didn't get a word from Kaitu, but instead, he received a special invite from the mob. Without hesitation, Ahi handed over all the money in the backpack, not a penny missing. The mob boss was shocked why was the money intact. Who are you giving this to? I've never seen so much cash in my life. I wouldn't dare keep a single dime. The mob boss, curious, asked about his relationship with Kaitu, but he boldly laughed, okay. The mob boss turned away, seeming to think Kaitu wasn't worth it, saying he was just an average Joe. Of no use to him, he tossed Ahi out of the car, along with what should have been Kaitu's delivery pay. He quickly bent down, stuffing his pockets with cash, feeling bewildered at the sudden turn of events. Yet thinking about how his family was no more, he felt an unprecedented freedom. He rushed forward into a brighter future, embraced by the breeze. Whenever someone relaxes, another bears their burden. At the mountaintop, bathed in sunlight, Ahi's dad confessed the truth to his wife. Turns out, Dad recognized Ahi in the news shooting that petite figure. So he scrambled 200,000 to lend to Kaitu. He hoped Kaitu would leave Ahi alone. Mocked by Kaitu, he quit his school job to watch Ahi from across the street. Until one night, when Kaitu found Ahi again, Dad turned off the headlights and followed carefully. When Ahi took his bag to the woods for the deal, Kaitu thought of lighting a cigarette in the car, but suddenly remembered Ahi's warning, don't smoke in the car. At that moment, Dad saw Kaitu exit, didn't hesitate, floored it, and crashed into him. That night, the rain was pouring like crazy. Dad dragged Kaitu into the woods, lifted a big rock, and smashed it down. It was almost like a scene right out of a folklore story. At work, I often run into some nosy women who just love to gossip. They always ask me, Coach Chen, are you married yet? Got any kids? And every time, I just keep it real and answer one. You know why I only say one? Because deep in my heart, I never acknowledged Ahi's existence, but over the years, different nosy women keep asking, Coach Chen, how many kids do you have? And I still only answer one question. Because now I really know about Ahi, he would do for me, and I would do for him. I do it for him, because now I truly only have one family member. Some are born in light, die in shadows, others rise from shadows to sun. Ahi's father pushed himself into this to protect that light. On that bright sunny afternoon, Ahi borrowed a bicycle, riding with his mom along the little path, just like when she used to ride him around as a kid. Sunlight streamed through the leaves, gently illuminating his mother's face, giving her a brief moment of shade. At that moment, he was just like her husband, unable to smile any longer. For this family, he was willing to carry the secret. The film's English title is imprinted with humor. A song and a song sound the same. In the story, only Ahau received the sunlight, while the father admitted he only had one son. Ahau, tall and mighty, bathed in sunlight. Ahi, short and frail, lacked it. Dad favored Ahau, yes, it wasn't good for him. Every year, Dad sent him notebooks from school. Ahau's drawer was already stuffed with notebooks Dad gave him. But inside, it was blank. Ahau had much to say yet dared not speak. He wouldn't write it, burying it deep. Dear viewers, did you enjoy this humorous perspective? If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe.